Are you struggling to manifest your dream life? Are you watching thousands of YouTube videos and wondering why haven't you manifested anything you want yet? If this is you, then this video is for you, my friend. In this video, I share 5 unconventional tips that will help you manifest anything you want. And I have been using these techniques unconsciously since a year. And recently, I've been reading 2 books that have mirrored the exact same concept which I have been using. And now I feel that the universe is guiding me to share whatever I've learned to the world, because it is simple, yet no one talks about these techniques much. Let's get straight into the video. Tip number 1. Ask for something small. Most of the times when we are manifesting, we ask for big things directly. The $1 million, the big house along the beach, or a dream job, or even moving to a new country. Now, these things will happen, but as a beginner manifester, you need to realize that these things need a certain kind of energy. And when you are a beginner manifester, you deep down inside of you, you do not believe that you are worthy of having these big goals. You do not believe that it is possible. You think that this is woo-woo, or this is unreal, this never happens in real life. You have to work hard to get all those big goals. So that is why it is important to lower your expectations and ask for things that are within your reach. For example, ask for the universe to show you the local coffee shop or a cafe where you can go and calm yourself down, where you can just read a book. Ask for the local store where you can buy affordable clothes. Ask for simple things that you need in your personal life which make a huge difference. Like maybe you need a new book, new laptop, and some electronics, new shoes, new glasses, anything. Ask for those small things, because when you ask for those small things, you believe that you can get them. The second tip is to appreciate the universe when those small things come into your life. Now this can be tricky because you lowered the expectations of manifestation and you think, hey, it's easy to buy a book. That's not, universe won't manifest a book in my life. Universe won't manifest a laptop or a t-shirt or a shoes in my life. That's simple things. Anybody can buy it. But here's the question. If it was so simple, why didn't it happen before? Why did it happen after you asked for it? Why did it manifest in your life when you asked the universe to do it? Most people ignore this, including myself. I was totally oblivious of the things that manifested in my life, the small things, the exact book that reached me, the exact page that I opened, and I read the exact information that I wanted to know. So that is really key, because when you neglect the universe, you think you're doing everything on your own, and that's not true. You're always co-creating with the universe, no matter how small, how big, how good or how bad the outcome or the goal is. The step 3 is practice your visualization or imagination. We oftentimes hear in the world of manifestations that people visualize their way to success. They saw their future dream, they saw the future house or the goal which they wanted to achieve, and it all came true. Now if you're someone like me, I sometimes struggle to visualize few things, and I'm okay with visualizing some things. But it's a challenge for me because I've never experienced the things that I actually want, and so I don't know how it looks like, I don't know how it feels like. So here's a technique that I'm going to share with you right now that you can use to practice your imagination and visualization skills. So close your eyes and visualize a dream house that you want right now. Now, if you cannot see it, just be patient and whatever comes to your mind, accept it and build on it. Is it a house or an apartment in a tall building? Are you living alone in the house or do you have a family with you? Which room of your house do you see first? Is it the kitchen, the living room, bedroom? Do you have a separate study space? Do you have a storage room? It could be even your laundry room. Now imagine what is there in that room. How wide is it? How tall is it? What kind of lights are there? What kind of paint is there? What is the furniture around you? How much light is entering in that room? And are you seeing it from your own eyes? Are you in the room or are you seeing it as a third person? Do you have plants around your house? Is there a balcony? What are the electronic appliances around your house? How does it smell? How does it feel when you touch the couch? Do you have a dining table? Can you imagine the color of the dining table? Are there plates on it or are there just glasses on the table? How many chairs are there around the table? What kind of material is the table made from? So you see, you need to manifest, you need to be very specific with your imagination. You have to be precise. You need to explore what is possible. And here's the key tip when you practice visualization, which will make a major difference, is not to expect it to happen. You just play around and have fun. Like, what can you imagine? Like, okay, you don't need anything of this to come true, right? You just are imagining, you're just practicing the skill. Don't put the added pressure of you wanting that exact house in the Alps or in a snow-clad mountain or along the beach. Don't be too attached. Just see, hey, I'm just going to see a house for a house viewing, and it does not need to be something that you own or something that you buy. Now let's move on to tip number 4. Do not put too much effort into it. Now what I mean by that is, do not get burnt out by trying to make it happen. Do not be in a state of hustle culture that I need to work like 25 hours a day to make this manifestation happen. When you're doing that, you're in a state of scarcity, a state of neediness or state of fear, and that's the exact opposite energy of the actual universe. Universe is always in a state of abundance. It's in a state of love, and it's in a state of giving, nurturing, creating. It's in a state of faith. So always be in that state where you can manifest things. You believe you can do it. You have the faith that you put in enough amount of efforts that this would appear in your life, that the universe will give you in your life. When you're in the hustle culture mode, when you feel like you have to do it all on your own and you have so little time, that's when you start putting in that effort where you're sacrificing your sleep, your other habits, you're sacrificing your food, you are sacrificing self-care, and that's when your manifestation starts running away from you. You might have this feeling of, no matter how much I chase this goal, how much I chase money, how much I chase my dreams, it seems to always walk away from me for some reason. Let's move on to the last tip. That's tip number 5. Be detached on the form of your manifestation. What do I mean by this is, when you ask for something, you might not get exactly the same thing, but you might get something else which satisfies your feelings and your desires you had in the first place. So, for example, I was manifesting a lot of money. Like, I wanted to manifest a lot of money in my life. And that did not happen the way I expected it to happen. But I started getting refunds. I started to sell few things of mine, through which I got a little bit of money. And I started getting compliments, complimentary dishes in restaurants. And all of these things might not seem like money. That's not what I asked for. But it gave me that feeling that, hey, I can afford things. Money is flowing through me. Even if it's just 1 or 2 euros, it just came to me. And here I want to pull you back to the second tip, that's to appreciate whatever the universe gives you. It doesn't matter if you got a refund of like 1 euro or 20,000 euros. It's still a refund. It's still a money coming to your life. It's still the energy flowing through you. You need to acknowledge that small amount, the small energy in your life that is coming to you, no matter what the shape, form or size it might be. So once you start doing that, you'll start building the muscle, you start building the skill of manifestation. Most people quit too early in manifestation, and they think that it is not a structured process, but it is a structured process, and you get better with skill. Be at it for at least 5 years, and then I'm sure that you will get what you want. I'm sure you can manifest whatever you want. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and until next time, walk in faith.